building a wall for Unreal Engine 4, and this is what I started with in Zbrush. Okay, so this stony looking wall with no textures on it is approximately the size, a size that will work for Unreal Engine 4, which is where I want to get this to. So once I have all the subtools and everything created, oh, not that, yeah, frame, press F to frame everything, so I have a nice look at my stony wall. It will just be one square tile, and I'm not too worried about the 3D wall, right, as it sticks out. I just want the texture. And if you have Keyshot, I was fortunate enough to get that for Christmas, and once you have that installed, go to Render, External Renderer, open that up, and then enable Keyshot. So every time you render, it will send it right over to Keyshot. Now I've already got it open because I've been working on this a little bit. So I'm going to open up Keyshot. Yeah, I was just rendering out an image. Okay, this is what I was able to make inside Keyshot. I took a look at all the materials and I dragged them onto the plain wall, and then the subtools making up the bricks on the wall. It looks a lot more exciting now because I've applied materials onto them, but if anybody has used Keyshot, you can't just, okay, I like this, I want to go back to Zbrush. So if we go back to Zbrush, we still have this. But I wanted, a while ago, I figured out how to bring those textures back into Zbrush. Pretty cool. Okay, so like I said, I'm not too worried about the 3D aspect. Oh wait, maybe. Hold on. Quick save, just in case this doesn't work. I might try something. All these subtools. No, I won't do that. Never mind. Okay, I'm going to Alt and left click on the box in the background and hide everything else. And this is what I want to make. I want to bring this texture over to this, so I can create stony looking walls inside Unreal Engine 4. Okay, now how am I going to do this? Let's see. I'm going to make Polymesh 3D. Just in case this all messes up, I can go back to my previous project. Okay. Same polygon, just it was brought into a new scene. Okay, now let's go to Keyshot. Okay, I want this texture, right? So what I did, I think, yeah, okay, I snapshotted the screen, or my computer screen, and then I'm going to copy the texture. Okay, wait, I'll start down here. Yeah, right there. One higher. That's good. Okay. Now, oh, it looks pretty nice. Sweet, I hope it works. Okay, yeah, to about right there. Okay, Control C, Alt F-N, creating a new document. Control V, that is what I want on my walls in Unreal Engine 4. Okay, so now that I have this in a new document, I can go back to Zbrush, I think. Okay, now I'm going to use ZAppLink. Document ZAppLink is the bomb. Totally awesome, totally cool. Okay, I'm going to transfer texture information to this rectangular box. So to do that, I need to give it polygons. So I'm going to open up geometry and turn off smooth subdivide, or smooth modifier. Yeah, and then divide several times, and if we hold Shift F, I don't know. Shift F, yeah, okay. Shift F, it will show us our polygons. So divide it many times. 6 million, okay, that's good. Shift F, Shift F. Oh, there are lots of polygons. Okay, F to frame. Now, I'm going to go to document. Oh, maybe it would, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to try and ZAppLink this to both sides. So document, ZAppLink, enable polygon colorize. Okay, I don't want fade. I haven't totally figured out enable perspective yet. So double-sided. Okay, drop now. Okay. Now, these are the 3 layers that it gives you. Don't mess with the order of them, just for right now, all we want to do is paint on this face right here. No, that's not what I want. The texture that I wanted to put on this is going to be this. Okay, so Control A to select everything, Control C to copy it, and then go back to the temp, ZAppLink, export. Okay, Control V, and I guess it's not going to make that much of a difference. You'll notice some distortions that are happening. If you turn off the top one, it will just show you what you are painting on your ZAppLink document. This stuff doesn't really matter. Just, yeah, ignore that. Okay, Control T to transform what we pasted. Okay, Alt and Shift to drag out in all directions. Now I want this to look good, so I'm going to zoom in. Sweet. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Let's move to this side, make sure everything's lining up. Oh, that's not good. Move it. Oh. Over. Spacebar to drag down. Trying to make sure it lines up correctly. No. Okay, that looks good, but it's going to be all crazy over there. Hopefully it's not too bad. Okay. It's extending out. Oh man. Okay. I'm going to press down on the keyboard. Ooh, I think that'll work. Okay, enter. See what that looks like. No. Control T. Let's see. I want it to line up correctly, so I'm just going to mess around with this for a little bit. Okay, that is... am I being picky right now? Good. Enter. F to frame. No. Sorry, this isn't ZBrush. This is Photoshop. Okay. Yes. Okay, that should work. Now, press Control E. The underlying layer has a layer mask. If this is preserved, then it will mask the merged result. Apply the mask before merging. Preserve. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So we hide the top one. That image is going to be transferred into ZBrush. This is an exact copy of Keyshot that I'm going to send over to ZBrush. Totally cool. Okay. I'm not sure if these have to be visible when you save it, but I don't know. It feels more organized if you do. Okay, File, Save. And wait, if you have multiple layers above this, like Control N or Control Shift N, Control Shift N, and then you save it, and then go to ZBrush, it's going to act really crazy and very confusing. And the additional layers that you drag in will act as layers inside ZBrush, which is pretty crazy and hard to use, so just don't bother with that. Okay, delete, and just to make sure everything's right, File, Save again. Okay, minimize, re-enter ZBrush. Awesome! Okay, now Z app link projection, accept edited projection. It is marked as double-sided right now, so this fancy image should be projected on the opposite side. And not fade or enable perspective. Yeah, and set target app. That is what 2D application you want to go from ZBrush to that app. So I've set it up as Photoshop CC 2015. I think that's the latest one. Yeah, anyway, okay. Pick up now. Okay, and then up here it says, oh, what happened? Oh, I know. Shift F. That was enabled. Oh, it's really light. What's going on? Oh, maybe. I've got. If you bring images like I just did from Photoshop into ZBrush and you get crazy stuff like this and you think it didn't work correctly, you might want to look over at your material or your matte cap that you have enabled right then. Right now it's set to metal, and this will make it even worse because that's not what we did at all. So if you want to see the texture that you... Ooh, that looked cool. Yeah, oh, right on. Oh, that's pretty nice. Huh. Let's see, you could just go through here and see what all these look like and make your texture look and stuff. That's pretty cool. Colors, yay. Okay, anyway, if you want to see your original texture, just go to flat color. Then whatever texture you had in Photoshop, nothing else will be visible on your subtool. Okay, flat color, just like that. Okay, perfect. Now we can move around, and this image should be on this side. Perfect. Okay, now we could go into Photoshop, but I think I could just wait. Yeah, I'm just going to fix it inside ZBrush. So there are still many polygons, so we can paint texture information if we wanted to. So we turn RGB on and Z add off. Nothing visible over here or selected. And now we can just start painting, but if you have the wrong ZBrush, it won't work. So you can't paint with the move brush. Control Z, BCB. You can paint with the clay buildup brush. That is my default for painting inside ZBrush. And when you change your brushes, make sure that these look right, because those change with your brush. Okay, so enable RGB and disable Z-add. So now we are going to paint white onto our texture. Oh, totally perfect. That is what I wanted. Just kidding. Control Z. Just for the heck of it, let's zoom in to right about here. And let's try and reproduce something similar to this white area. Okay, a little bit smaller. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna get my ZBrush, or sorry, my Wacom tablet pen out just to make this easier. This should look good. It's the brush size is smaller than the texture right now, so it is not totally easy to paint with right now. If we increase our draw size so we can see it, then it will be a lot easier to paint, because then our small brush size is like a pixel width or pixel size like we were in Photoshop, and anything smaller would be smaller than what would be displayed on the screen, so only so many would show up. Did that make sense? I don't know. Okay, Control Z. I'm not feeling too artistic right now. Okay, F to frame. Perfect. Oh yeah, I was gonna fix that stuff. Actually, it's gonna be a wall in ZBrush, so I probably don't need to worry about that. Okay, perfect. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, now, if you want to get this inside Unreal Engine 4, this is how you do it. Totally cool. Okay, let's see. Right now, I have subdivision levels on this box that I created. So if we go back to 1, our texture is going to be horrible because we let's go back to the 6 million plus polygons. In between each pixel that is made up, or that is making up this box, is color information that we transferred from Photoshop into ZBrush. If we tried to transfer that texture information into ZBrush when this was really low, like 8 polygons, this is what you would see. Because all that information baked on here would translate into what this looks like. So if we had a few more subdivisions, or a little more information, 98 for instance, this is what it would look like. Still not pretty. Okay, 4, 5, let's see what 6 looks like. 6 looks like this, so we're getting more of that texture information from Photoshop, but we're still not there yet because we painted that information onto a 6+ million polygon box. So if we increase this, it will look better and better the more we increase our subdivision levels. Okay, that's no, let's turn it all the way up. Okay, oh yeah, that's perfect. I like that. Now, to get this into Unreal Engine 4, this is what you do. Z plugin, UV master, totally awesome. One of my favorite tools inside of ZBrush right now. Okay, now don't click on wrap yet. Click on, if you do, it'll probably freeze and kill your program because it's too much information for it to handle. Okay, so Z plugin, UV master, work on clone. What that is going to do is take this object and bring it back down to the lowest subdivision level that it has. So if we started at 6,100 146 polygons, and we deleted this, or sorry, deleted lower. We deleted all the lower subdivisions. This is the work on clone that it would go to. So that's not good. So, okay, Z plugin, UV master, work on clone. It's going to bring it all the way back to the very beginning. S divide 1. 8 polygons. Now this is easier for ZBrush to unwrap. It is thinking, okay, that little progress bar went really quick because this is not too complicated for it to figure out. Okay, Z plugins. Now, copy the UVs that it just created. Okay, it's copied in its memory. Then go back to this document. This is the higher subdivision level. Every time you Z plugin, work on clone, it will create the lowest subdivision level of whatever you have. It'll create new documents, repeatedly. Okay, so the information that we copied, UV information we copied over here, we need to paste into this Z plugin, paste UVs, thinking, updating subdivision geometry. Okay. Now the UV information is in here. So now what we need to do, we're done with Z plugin. Come down to UV map, and right here you need to decide what type of texture size you want to generate. Probably 2048. Yeah. So when ZBrush creates a texture map of this, diffuse texture map, it will create 2048 by 2048. So you click that, and then go down to texture map and create new from polypaint. So the polypaint information that we baked into this polygon or this box from Photoshop is polypaint information right now. New from polypaint. Click that, and it will create a texture map of what we just had. It is double-sided, so it created a map of both sides. So that is what we want. Cool. Okay. Shift to frame it or snap it. Okay, now we've got the texture size. So now we can go to geometry and lower our S divide or subdivide all the way back down to, wait, right now we're at 6.291 million. That is a lot of 3D geometry that we would be importing into Unreal Engine 4, and it wouldn't work. Your computer would crash, or the programs would crash, and it'd take a while, and you'd be really upset and things like that, and then you'd probably go to the store and get something. Okay, anyway, yeah, so lower the S divide all the way down to 1, and it brought the 6 million polygon box from 6,291,000 to 8. So this is a very simple box now with the texture map baked onto it. If we go to texture map, we can turn that on and off. So that is where we want to be. Now we are totally set. So I guess at this point, well, no displacement. Let's just worry about texture map. You'd have to create 3D geometry and on your high poly box, and then once you have that geometry you would create a displacement map and it would do all the work for you and things like that. But let's just stick to texture map. Okay, Z plugin. Now FBX export import. The latest version of Zbrush came with FBX export import, and for a long time I kept emailing them, pleading with them to have some type of FBX export plugin, because that was what I was looking for. Okay, anyway, open FBX export import, then leave all of this the same. I'm not sure what that all means. Then export. Okay, now, because most computers can probably get fairly complicated, I just put all my documents inside pictures. It all ends up here. Okay, let's give this a really simple name. Rocky Wall. Okay, now just to save time, I Control A, Control C, copy that information just so it's easier to find later. Okay, Rocky Wall, FBX, export. Oh wait, yeah, okay. It is the lower, it is the small box, so it'll be a lot easier to create. Saving project file in progress. If you tried to FBX export import the 6,291,000,000, it would take a really long time, and then it would crash, and you would be hating life and stuff. Okay, anyway, we just exported it, so now we can totally leave Zbrush and move into Unreal Engine 4. This is Unreal Engine 4.10.2. The new release was available yesterday, I believe, and this is a brand new first-person shooter template. You can play this, shoot things, and create your own game. Awesome, awesome engine. Okay, now let's get the texture, or that box inside here. So, inside our project folder, let's create, let's create a new folder, FBX. Cool. Okay, open that, and then inside this folder, import. Okay, a lot of folders, complicated computer. Let's go to where I saved it, and then inside the file name area, Control V, Rocky Wall, that's what I wanted to import. Then open. Importing Rocky Wall. And a while ago, I created a box that was very similar in size to these. I took that box and I squished it in so that wall texture that I created is exactly this size. Okay, import. Importing. Okay, it's working. And if it does it correctly, it should create all the maps and things like that and set everything up. Here is the texture map that we created. It was double-sided, so it, yeah, okay, anyway. And here is our wonderful wall. Now, hopefully this just, oh, I scaled it down because it was way too big. That's okay. Let's play and try and find our mighty, mighty wall. Ooh, can you see those textures? I'm glad I took all that time. And, oh, I think I'm walking over the wall. Yep. Speed bump. Okay, luckily you can scale things up inside Zbrush. And, sorry, Unreal Engine 4. So, in all directions I want to scale it up significantly. That's good size. Yeah! There's our wall. Sweet. Okay. Move. Rotate. going to delete that, and let's go back into ZBrush. Okay, ZBrush. Now, my texture map is made. It's a very small cube, and before I did all of this, I went into deformation and I sized it down 100% 3 times. So, let's go back to 0 and then scale it up 1, 2, 3. F to frame, there is the same thing. And repeat to active, if you scale it up, 6%, you could repeat as many times as you need to get it a certain size. It's great. Okay, Z plugin, export, FBX, export, import. Okay, then Control V, Rocky Wall, FBX, save. Okay. Minimize. Okay. Right click on this. It is so super easy to do this. Re-import. Now it's going to be a little bit bigger. Successfully re-imported. Okay. Awesome. Now it should be about this size exactly. Ta-da! Cool. Okay, now let's create a little room. Nice. Wait, that doesn't look like a wall. It's a tiled floor, isn't it? Now let's just use it as a wall right now. Okay. Grab both of those, move it over. Ooh, that's nice. Cool. Okay, select all of those walls and rotate, and then hold down Alt and drag, and it will create copies of all of that stuff. Totally awesome. Maybe I could make a game out of this wall. Move it in place. Okay. Yeah, see that stuff doesn't really matter because you don't see it. No one really cares. Okay, then let's Alt, drag it over here. Perfect. Click, hold down Control to select numerous subtools or objects. Then Alt, click, and then hold down Shift. And now your screen moves with you moving it. Totally awesome. Okay, there is our room. Now, let's place our actor inside the room. And you can see the first person character. Let's make him see the corner of the wall when the game starts. Nice. Cool. Okay. Play. Sweet. There's our fabulous texture. And it looks... I could make a displacement map so this looks a little more real. And those rocks are sticking out and stuff. But look how wonderful those textures are. And each one of these walls is 8 polygons in size. So it is really tiny. And it is a solid wall that you can use as platforms or stairs. Nice. Let's Alt. Then Alt. Wait. Delete. Let's scale this down a little bit. Okay. Then hold Alt, move it up, rotate. 90 degrees. Okay, there's that. Perfect. Then Control, hold, select both of those, and then okay. Nope. Okay. Zoom out. Okay, select one. Control, click to select all of them. Then Alt, move in the correct direction. Okay. Perfect. And then just to make this easier, let's control click everything else. And then hold down Alt and Shift and select the axis you want to move in. And then move it all while the camera moves with you. Okay. Then let's do that one more time. Select everything that is not selected so far. And then hold down, wait, let's see. I'm gonna move to a good spot. Okay. Alt, Shift, click the axis that you want, and then move. Look how cool this is. We are making a whole lot of stairs. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Play. Oh man. I forgot I'm trapped in this cage. Okay, let's delete that one. Okay, then play. Now let's walk up our stairs. Cool. Okay. Sweet. See? Isn't that nice? So Z-App Link inside ZBrush is great whenever you can generate any type of texture. You can print screen and go right back to ZBrush, then Z-App Link to Photoshop or your other GIMP, 2D programs to recreate these textures or any other textures you could create. Totally awesome. If anybody likes this and would like to see more, please subscribe. Stay tuned for the others or the next videos I'm going to make, and have fun using Unreal Engine 4, ZBrush, and Keyshot. Oh my gosh, so cool. Hold on, let's Keyshot. Okay, File, New, Discard. This was the very first thing I ever created inside. No, wait. I don't think I can do that. Oh, that's too bad. No. Edit. Add geometry. I don't think I can tell you what I actually made. Okay. Cube. Yes. Look how awesome Keyshot is. Okay, you've got your materials, colors, environments. Ooh, I want a nice casino. What? Yeah, environments. Yeah, I want a nice casino type area. Drag that in the background, and then go to, you have the same type of panels over here. Scene, material, environment. Scale this down. That's not a casino. Is that this? No. I don't know. Let's choose something else. Cool. That works. Office building. Okay. You've got your materials, colors, environment, back plates. I guess those are other forms of. Oh no, your environments are HDRI images where you can rotate around, and it's just one big scene. Yeah, like this. This is HDRI, and backplate is just a flat 2D image. So you can move around, but the image stays still. Hey, that's pretty cool. Let's make a boxcar. Okay. Then next you have textures and favorites. If you like anything over here, you can put it in your favorites. Okay, let's give that a nice texture. And when you pick something that you like, wait, brick, okay, you can choose where it goes. Is it going to be a diffuse? What you're looking at? Is it going to be a bump? So it like sticks out. Opacity. Ooh, that's cool. Or label. Label is so cool. Label is how I got all those exciting textures like this. Those are all labels. Alt-Tab. So you can move your labels around and you can scale them up. Okay. No, actually I don't like that too much. Let's put on some labels that I just made. Okay, diffuse. You can adjust the brightness. Yeah, angle. And then you can have as many of these as you want. Fingerprints. Who doesn't like fingerprints? Add label. More fingerprints. Label. Fingerprints. Nice. More fingerprints. But these fingerprints are going to be darker. Like pitch black. Yep. Cool. Awesome. And then these fingerprints are going to be larger. Ooh, let's see. Yeah, okay. And then pitch black. Cool, just like that. And then you can go over to your materials and have all sorts of fun with these. Okay, let's pick a nice metal. Ooh, okay. Now I can drag this over on there, but I want to keep these textures, so hold down Alt. Okay. Sometimes it works. Okay, I'm just going to totally ignore those textures. Okay, here's aluminum. Ooh, now we've got a fancy car. Then I want aluminum with some bumping on it. Yeah, there's our car. Or cage. Then you can change the texture scale. Sweet. Now we've got a nice cage. Yeah, okay, I like that size. That we can move around in our scene. Yeah, okay. There we go. There's our cage. Sweet. Okay, so if anybody likes these videos and would like to see more, please subscribe and stay tuned for some more videos. And have a great day. Let's make this really cool. Now it's like right up in your face. Nice. Cool. Thank you.